Hey everybody, welcome to the Shift Show. All right, today I'm just going to do a quick little rundown on my EDC. EDC is everyday carry, so this is the stuff that I keep with me every day, and all of it has kind of function and purpose. I don't like to just hang on to things for the sake of hanging on to things. Everything I'm going to show you is something that I use at a high frequency. When I say high frequency, I'm talking 1, 2, 3 every day kind of thing. Days of the week. So here, let's check that out and see what that looks like. One of the things I'm going to be showing you though is a pair of pants. I'm about ready to roll out to our property today. So the pants that I'm showing you are made by a company called UF Pro. I'll have a link down below on that. If I had the choice of only one pair of pants that I got for the rest of my life, this would be those pants. They're tack pants. They're very expensive pants, but with a cold weather liner that you can put in them. They're really great in the cold. They're not waterproof, but they do keep the water off of you really well. And additionally to that, they have padded knees and just a bunch of other features, which I'll go through here in a second. But when they make tack pants so that the stitching won't rip. So here again, these pants are designed to be worn every single day for months and months and months and months on end. They don't gain odor. They don't have to be cleaned at a high frequency, and they just hold up. All right, let's get into this. All right, to start off with, these are those UF Pro pants that I was talking about. And I'll get back to those in just a second. But let's kind of walk up through the dailies. So this is my truck key, wallet, of course. Those are kind of normals. Here's my knife that I carry, right? A real nice Kershaw. They're actually cheap, but they have screw blades in them. And so this folds backwards and becomes a screwdriver. I love this thing. Use it all the time. I carry a carabiner, a locking carabiner on me. I put this on my belt loop, and I use it for when I'm in restaurants and put my hat on it. If I'm in the grocery store, I'll grab all my grocery bags with it so I can carry more at one time. There's just a whole bunch of different things I do with it. Here's my lighter. I'm not a smoker. I don't need a lighter, but I do set things on fire. More so on this, there's rubber bands here, which are what they call Ranger bands. Ranger bands are awesome. And then this has electrician's tape on it in 2 different colors, black and orange. I use the tape quite a bit, as well as the bands. Next, we come into my truck keys and just some of my functional keys. On here, I have a can opener, which this can opener has a really sharp blade on it, which is a nice way to keep a little blade. Great for boxes, that kind of fun stuff, and cans if you actually need it. And then I also keep a handcuff key. So the handcuff key, normally I use it like opening things. Is a real good thing that I do with that. It's also nice because of the poking end. I find places where I need that. Next is a flashlight. This is a 3-mode flashlight, which means that it can light on. Anyways, it does on, bright, and then it does a strobe. Looks like it was probably left on in my pocket and needs new batteries in it. That's the other thing with this stuff, guys. You gotta check this stuff at a high frequency to make sure your gear is working for you. My flashlight, I was using that yesterday because it has a clip like this, so I attach that to the collar of my shirt, point it downward, and then that way in dark situations where I'm not wanting to cast a lot of light, I have enough light so I can see what I'm doing, and my hands are free. I always carry a Sharpie in my pocket, and I like these Milwaukees because if I'm ever in a situation where I'm having to do a tourniquet tee or something like that, they will write through blood. But then additionally, a Sharpie, here again, something I use a lot. This is a Garmin. With my Garmin, it has my GPS tracking in it. More so, I use it for just overall health stats to know how I'm doing. So next up is guns. So all these guys are lock and loaded, meaning that there's one in the chamber, they're ready to go. I live in Anchorage, Alaska. So one of the things is we're allowed to open carry here. Even though when I do open carry this way, it's always covered. I'm not trying to show off that I have a pistol on my hip or anything. I like to open carry. I'm a larger guy, and so it makes it easier for me to be able to get to it faster. The other thing too is I like my RMRs, my red dots. And so we can talk about guns at a different time. This is inside the waistband. Great holster on this one. You just need that to cover the trigger, so you're not gonna have any problems here. Here again, RMR, great pistol. When I'm not wearing a UF Pro pair of pants that has a belt built in, this is the guy I use right here. And so just look how thin that is. And the other thing too, which I've gotten in the habit of, is that when I put a belt on, I spin the belt around the waistband. So my belt sits on this side over here. So let's talk a little bit more about the UF Pro pants. They have a handful of different flavors on these, but these guys definitely know what they're doing when it comes to making clothing. Here we have pockets up here that zip in the knee pads. Up here inside of this pocket here, there's an adjustment tab. Wait, did I get in the right spot? There's an adjustment tab. Where is it? Right there. For raising and lowering the knee pad. Pockets go in both ways, so you can come all the way through. This is hard to do with one hand. So you can come all the way through your pockets like that. That's a great feature. And then over here we have our tools. You know, you can also use this for magazines. So there's a stop tab, but you could put 2 Glock mags in there. And then like here I have a multi-tool in that pocket, so I can slide that down. Inside the pockets here are 2 retention loops for magazines. They'll fit AR mags, so that's awesome. This particular set, which I think is the Combat Pro or Combat 3s, they have the back leg zips, which is great when you're putting on your boots, because then you zip that down and it helps keep snow and stuff out of the top. They also latch into your shoe strings, into your boot strings. So that, we got a tourniquet pocket on the bottom down there. The features just go on and on. You know, this side, that's where my truck key goes, so I'm not automatically hitting buttons when I don't need to. You know, yeah. So I highly recommend check out UF Pro. There's a lot more design aspect. Like this whole waistband has the outside Velcro with the built-in belt. So that when I go to strap on a battle belt, I don't need a sub belt. So that's an awesome feature set. So anyways, there you go, guys. That's my EDC, and I hope you guys are staying safe.